Stuart Skinner or Calvin Pickard? I think it's becoming much more of a conversation. And obviously, we have been pro goaltending around here in the sense of like we believe that Stu could turn it around. And Pickard's been fine most of the season as well. I mean, obviously, he's a backup goalie and doesn't have the most difficult schedule in the world. But in games when the Oilers have needed him the most, he's done really, really well. So we don't have a timeline on when Stuart Skinner is expected to return to the lineup, but I would assume, I'm pretty sure with concussion protocol, they have to be out at least 5 days. So he isn't on the road trip, so I don't expect him to play at all, which would mean St. Louis would likely be the first game he can come back to. Now, my question to everyone in the chat is, which way do you go? Do you throw Stu right into it again against the Blues, who are absolutely red hot at the moment? Or would you go with Pickard, give Skinner the San Jose game, then you also have a back-to-back against Winnipeg, LA, and then Skinner again maybe against the San Jose Sharks? Bit of a softer schedule for him, but the way I would do it would be the 2 games against San Jose, which are at home on Friday the 11th, and then on the road, the last game of the season against San Jose at 16th of April, and I would also give him the 14th, which is obviously a big game. So out of the 5 games, which I'm assuming Stu will be back and available for, no official report on that, I would give Skinner 3 of the 5 games. Any thoughts on that, Reese? What would you go with for the Stu dog?
I would have no problem giving Stu like the majority of the starts down the stretch. Obviously, like him getting banged up at the end of the season is not ideal.
Yeah.
And then having him come in the playoffs a little bit colder, I don't really like that a ton. So if we can get him as many starts as possible pretty much without killing him down the stretch, I think that's ideal.
Yeah, I think that would be good. A few people in the chat here. Joel said Pickard has done more to deserve the net. It's become a real conversation, which I honestly am very surprised about. I believe in both of these goaltenders, as you guys, if you've been watching the show most of the season, would believe that as well. So I do think no matter what, Skinner will get game 1 of the playoffs. But we saw it last season. It's not just a lock that he plays every single game. Pickett came in for those 2 games against Vancouver and did very, very well. And Knobloch has shown in the playoffs he's not afraid to make those tough decisions and give Pickett the net if he deserves a go or if Skinner's not going. And I think that's the way it's going to go as well. Ryan S. put in there, loves Stu, but right now picks. Yeah, I think that's fair. Stuart Skinner's mustache. I love to see my Cal pal succeed. There's a poll in the chat. Shout out Reese. Reese got that poll out there, I think, for doing that one. The Iron Duke, Stu, because we need him to become the long-term star. It's true. Like, it's the other thing to consider. So here's the schedule here. Someone put it in here as well. Bosch, Rodriguez start versus the Sharks. 7. Bro, give Rodriguez a shot. I'm not playing Olivier Rodriguez in the playoffs, I'll tell you that much. But
what's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.